Okay, yeah, we're on. Well, we're back.
So,
We were such on fire. We are back with our delicious,
hey, girl.
wonderful, powerful Imacus talking to us about her foundation in hold on one second in Rwanda and how we are going to be able to. Ooh,
Well, I'm
hold on. So, hold on a minute, Imacus. Hold on. I got to pick up my computer. Yes, so we are live again around the world. Thank you again for joining us. This is part 2 with Imacus. We welcome you again. This is the Ask Yeyefini Show that if you went out because Spirit just wanted us to take a break from our fabulousness. And we are back giving honor to the ancestors and
yes,
to Olokun.
yes.
Imacus again is the owner of and the founder of One Africa Health Resource in Ghana, and he is actually in
Co-founder.
Rwanda doing some amazing, amazing, amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
The co-founder,
Yes,
sorry, of One Africa, sorry.
right.
Yes. And now she is in doing the same type of work that she's done before and even doing, following through with it and the work that she's been doing since 2019 in
Mm-hmm.
Rwanda, working towards helping women learn and open up their own factories and learning how to sew. So, Sister Imacus, we were talking about how people can get in touch with you. Let me say
Yes.
something here that I did not get a chance to speak about because it was about the kind that who you are and the work that you have done. You know, you're an author of the book Returning Home Ain't Easy, but It Sure Is a Blessing,
Mm-hmm.
which chronicles you and your Kingman's sojourn and residence in Ghana. It is hilarious a book. It is a book that if you ever thinking about going to live in Africa and you're from anywhere else other than Africa, you need to read that book. It tells you everything. The con games, the wonderful people, the slicks, everything. You think Harlem was slick? Let me tell you. So this book chronicles all of the above. And so she also has it's actually a travel guide.
No,
Points to Ponder is another book
right.
when considering repatriation, home to Mother Africa to live or to visit. She has
Right.
also co-authored Ababio, He, She, Who Has Returned, a 21st century anthology of African diaspora returnees to Ghana. Her books and extraordinary manifestations of her personal experiences while demonstrating what takes to settle and make Ghana home. Now she's probably going to be writing on how you can make Rwanda your home. Imacus is a prolific writer, and her candid sense of humor makes for an adorable, enjoyable, yet serious and commentable read. It is an awesome book. I read it several times. She's also known as Peanut Butter, the African American clown, providing fun, laughter, and educational clowning for children at birthday parties and other functions. One of the few brown clowns in America. A dynamic storyteller, Imacus simulates your imagination as she takes you to the journey of repatriation from her ancestral homeland. Her writings breed an air of familiarity, instantly drawing you into her pulsating journeys. She is a public speaker and consultant who knows Ghana like the back of her hand. I know because every time I go, that's where I stay and hang with her. Traveling extensively, covering other parts of Africa, glittering. Oh, she does research. Sister Imacus, some of the things that she has done in Africa is she's been in Essence magazine, in let me read this. People magazine, the New York News, the Africa magazine, Final Call newspaper, the Wall Street Journal, the Global Black Experience, WLIB, New York Roots, Reggae and Culture publications, Escape Artists. She's also, she has consulted, organized, and appeared in major documentaries and film with her husband, From Slavery to Hip Hop, an Andrea Williams film, Visions of Africa by the American from ABC, Home to Ghana by the Australian Broadcasting Company. Visitors, Visions of Africa, WFAA, Chat, Dallas, Texas. Kappa TV in France, Through the Doors of No Return. Also, Victoria Wood Show, British Broadcasting Company, CNN with Anderson Cooper. That was awesome. I saw that one. An African American Quest for Authenticity, and numerous other books. She is the founding member of the Universal Pan-African Diasporic Coalition of Ghana, African American Association of Ghana, Central Region African Ascendant Association of Ghana, co-chair of the Bureau of African Diaspora Affairs, patron of the Institute of Africology and the Africa Day Foundation of Durham, South Africa. I remember seeing that one. She's the vice president of the board of the Akoma International Academy of Arts and Sciences, member of patron of Rich Hearts organization in Rwanda, chairperson of African Elders and Women Intercultural Dialogue. That's just some of the things that we didn't get to speak on the last, because Mama Amicus is a world traveler, world renowned, just soul sister from Harlem that is just authentic, just as you see what you get. She and I have had some just as the story we're sharing about what happened with with you trying to get into places. When we travel together, it's always fun because we also have some very peculiar situations. But you know what? The ancestors always bring us out. They always bring us out of it, and we come out with joy, and we come out with more than we had expected, you know? So, because what is it that gives you your fire? Let's talk about that for about 5 minutes, because we have another little thing that we're going to give some info on Oloku. Tell me, sister, what is it that made you feel that you needed to go to Africa? And what is the fire that keeps you going, that makes us feel like, you know, oh my God, I need to go visit Sister Africa, or just sit at her feet, or pack my bags and go with her?
Well, you know, my mother used to call me a gypsy. You know, she'd say, all you have to say is let's, and I'm going. And I don't wait for nobody. When I get a bug up my butt, I'm like, I'm out. Meet me at the airport. But, you know, the thing for me is that I never wanted to come to Africa. And so when Africa kind of bit me, my girlfriend and I were trying to make, you know, arrangements for tours. And each time we set up a tour, nobody wanted to go. People would say, Africa, whoa, why you want to go there? But if you said you were going to Europe, they'd be real happy. So unfortunately, she died. And, you know, I just went forward. I mean, some young man came into my shop because we had a travel agency and car service. And this guy came in and told me that if I gave him $5,000, that he could organize a trip for me going to Africa. And I was like, duh, I must look like Lily Lump Lump. I don't know you from Adam. You come in my shop talking about I'm an African chief. I say, yeah, my name is Pocahontas. Now, you know, get the hell out of my store. Just leave your information. So he left it, and I checked it out, and he was an African chief. And there was a group going to Ghana. And so Nana said, well, why don't you go ahead? You know, you've been trying to go to Africa. So I went, and the rest of it is history. If you want to know the rest, you got to buy my book, okay? My book pisses
Buy
people.
the book. Buy the book. Say the name of the book again. Say the name of the book.
The book is Returning Home Ain't Easy, but it sure is a blessing. So if you want to laugh, if you want to cry, if you want to get pissed off, if you are inspired to come to Africa, that's the book to read, okay? But let me say this. I neglected to give you the name of our project, in Rwanda. It's the Gweru Women's Empowerment and Human Values Initiative.
Okay, spell it, Gweru.
Gweru is, now, it's spelled RWERU, but you make it GR.
Okay, hold on, sister. I'm trying to put this thing up here. Okay, go ahead. Spell it again.
Now it's really spelled with an R, but I'm going to spell it phonetically.
Okay.
Because It's GWERU Women's WOMEN''S Empowerment. And Human Values Initiative.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And so the purpose of the program is not just to teach women to sew, but it's to empower women.
Right. I was just say quick.
Yeah. Okay, you know that, but that's to empower women so that they can become entrepreneurial.
Correct.
Okay. So I forgot. I said, "Boy, you didn't."
Yes. It's amazing.
So, yeah. So for me, I do have a kind of sense of wanderlust. I'm always going someplace. I have a wonderful husband that didn't get pissed off that I would go away on vacation and would come back for 2 months, okay, 3 months, stuff like that. And I enjoy traveling. And listen, at this stage of my life, I've got more years behind me than I have in front of me. And I just don't have any time to waste on nonsense. My objective is to be as happy and as joyful and as stressless as possible. And all I want is the same thing for those that I love. I want the same thing for anyone, that you should be happy, that you should enjoy your life. You should appreciate what our ancestors have done for us and appreciate the blessing that we have. I'm blessed to be able to stand on these legs for the past 79 years, okay? And I take that very, very seriously. So, I mean, I laugh and joke and carry on, and I am Peanut Butter the Clown. In fact, I took Peanut Butter to Tanzania about 2 months ago. I bought a big jar of peanut butter and some spoons.
How come
I gave everybody peanut butter. And I was all dressed up and carried on. People looked at me and said, "Oh my God." I said, some people never even had peanut butter. They were like, "Oh, this is good. Where'd you get this?" I said, "From the store," you know. But it was very interesting. And let me say,
yes. You are such an inspiration.
But you know, Tanzania is one of the countries that they don't wear no mask. When I got to Tanzania, they said, "Take that mask off. We don't wear no mask." I'm like, how do you not wear a mask? They said, "We are under the protection of God and nobody wears a mask." Okay. I'm serious.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Someone is asking a question. What advice would you give to someone wanting to leave America and relocate to Africa? Of course, read your book. That's the first thing, is to read your book.
Is read the book, think about the country, investigate the country that you want to live in or repatriate to. Visit that country to see, and find out what are the laws, think what do you have to do. And then once you've done that and you know where you want to go, start downsizing. Once you decide you want to move to Africa, start downsizing. If you got 18 pair of sneakers, sell 16 and keep 2. Open up your closet and sell all them clothes that you really don't need, because you're coming to Africa, you want to get some new stuff. Okay, you want to be new. And so find out what the laws are. Do you need to be vaccinated against yellow fever or something like that? Whatever you do, don't take no COVID vaccine, okay? But so you prepare yourself that way, all right? And save your money.
Thank you.
You definitely, if you got 2 cars, get rid of one until you're ready to leave, and then sell that one also. So the thing is that you want to bring enough resources to be able to take care of yourself. You cannot go to Africa to get a job unless you are working for a multinational corporation or working for the government. But like one lady told me that she was going to Africa to teach young girls to braid hair, and her husband was going to drive a truck. I said, do you have a truck? Does he have a truck? No, he don't have no truck. He going to drive somebody else's truck. I said, but wait a minute. And you going to braid hair? You going to teach African women to braid hair? And how much money do you have? She told me she had $15,000 and a family of 5. I said, sis, you don't have enough money to get there. Because by the time you buy a ticket, which is almost $2,000, depending on where you're coming from, when you get there, I mean, what are you going to do? Because remember that if you're coming to any of the African countries, that you need to have a visa. They require a visa. Now, I'm a citizen, so I can travel to any African country with my ECOWAS passport. But coming out of America, and just, don't feel bad. We're talking about, I'm going to Africa to be with my brothers and my sisters. Excuse me.
Read the book.
Read the book, because everybody is not your brother and your sister. And when people go to Ghana, they get pissed off. Oh, they call me foreigner. They call me O'Bruni, white man. I said, no, yes, they do. But if you look at the dictionary definition, we are foreigners. Foreigner not being born in the land. But we are a historically unique group as a result of that transatlantic European slave trade. So we have fought in Ghana since 1992 for the right of return. And don't get me wrong, I love Ghana, but I'm Ghana'd out. And this is my new home, Rwanda. I need something different, okay?
Sure.
So you just have to prepare.
Yes, thank you, Sister Imaka.
Mentally, physically, and financially.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Whew. Like Sister Imaka says, you have to prepare yourself mentally, because this is not like something that you're going into Lala and just say, oh, I hope this works out. No, if you're talking about migrating, that means that you're looking back and not coming back. You first have to invest your time, your energy, your mind, because when you get there, you may have some idea of what you think it should look like, and it should be, and it may not. And if you pack up and just go, then you're in for a surprise. And that's the end. Want to go any way that you want to go. You got to know exactly what you're going for. What is your intention? What are you going to contribute? How is it that you're going to amass the wealth necessary? How are you going to make friends? Do you know anything about the culture? All of that is very, very important. So Sister Imaka, as we say, I'm going to put up something on my Facebook page, and then I continue to make sure that people who are interested in coming to Rwanda can connect with you. You said, because you said you're leaving in.
I'm going to be going in by the end of June.
You'll be leaving Rwanda for Ghana and then coming back when?
As quick as I can, maybe.
So let's talk about the possibility of people who are interested to contact you and then to make some kind of arrangement, something, even if it's by the end of the year next year, that you'll be back and you can dig in and find where they're going to stay and all of that kind of thing, the logistics of it, and you and I can get something together.
Right. Well, as long
and then
as
put it out, because it's so important, because there's so many people trying to go to Africa, can't figure out where to go.
Well, see, the thing is that you can still, whether I'm here or not, and I said I was going back in February. The honest truth is that I don't know when I'm going back. Okay.
Yes, because the way things are.
Right. I don't know when. So the thing is that just email me, call me on the phone, and then I'll tell you, you'll know where I am. Okay.
Yes, and we'll put your number up again,
Yeah.
so anyone who wants to stay in contact with Sister Imacus in terms of emailing her, staying in touch, staying tuned, staying abreast, staying connected, because the important thing for us here is that this is the time that this as you call it, the pandemic, I call it the universal time out, is giving us an opportunity for us to reevaluate what is it that we want for ourselves. How do we want to move forward? What is it that we want to leave on earth? What is it that this is an opportunity for us to grow and develop? What is it that we want to do? So this is giving us a good time. Oh, I want to go to Africa. Where in Africa? Oh, and that's why I wanted you to come on and speak about Rwanda, because when you spoke to me, the many times that we've been talking about me visiting, it just makes me feel like this is a place, another place that we can go to, because everybody's running to one place, one location, and that. No, Africa is not a country.
54 countries.
Yeah, 54.
Yes.
So you have given us some jewels here for us, some things to ponder.
Right.
To think in terms of, okay, when I come out of this, I need to make my bucket. Every African descendant person should make a bucket list to go somewhere in Africa. Not because you have to, because you're going to get Orisha work, or you're going because you want to see something bigger than just these United States or this Caribbean or this South America or Central America or Europe. You have to go back from whence you come. That's Sankofa. So thank you, Sister Imacus, for this. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, let me just say this before I get off. I'm also on WhatsApp, Signal, and Telegram. You know, those are different. Telegram is the bomb. You should download the app. Yeah.
So the same that you gave us, the same number you gave us?
It's the same number.
Okay, the same number.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the other thing, just let me correct one thing, and this is not really, I guess it's a correction, or it's coming to a higher level of awareness. We've called ourselves descendants. The dictionary definition is descent. We are ascendants. We are ascendants of those ancestors, because we're rising. We are risen. The winds of change are upon us. And we are returning to Mother Africa on the wings of the wind.
Thank you, Sister Imacus, for that correction. Ascendants. Thank you so much. I'm going to put the number in here again, because this is a second broadcast. It's 250. Give it to me again, Sister.
Plus 250 788.
Wait. Let me put this thing in here, this cursor in here. Say it again. Plus
250 788
250 788
659
659
148
148. Okay, very good. Very good. So that's for WhatsApp, or directly to your WhatsApp is the best way to get you, that I've always get you, other than 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Thank you again.
Well, you know how crazy WhatsApp is acting. So, you know, looking at alternatives, Signal was one alternative, and then they have something called Telegram.
Okay, so we'll look into all of those.
Yes.
We'll look into all of those. Thank you, Sister Imacus, for you're just rich, always just bringing so much. I can't wait to go someplace. You know how we work it. Whenever we go, we get small troubles. But we always get out of it. We always manage and everything else. Yes, one day we just have one show. We have to have just the things that we have been through in Africa. We just have to talk about.
You want our children to disown us, right?
No, we don't have to tell them everything. But as you said, we are seasoned citizens, seasoned sisters. Seasoned sisters.
There you go.
So now I want to just talk a bit about Olokun. So you can stay on, Sister Imacus. I just want to talk a little bit about Olokun, because I told one of the things that I said that we would do in this celebration for the ancestors at Olokun was to give some rituals. You know, I love to give some kind of a ritual or some kind of assignment that we can do to just elevate ourselves. And just in gratitude to the ancestors that we did not forget the rituals. We
Well,
did not forget the rituals.
please give me one.
Yes, yes. So, as we said, Olokun governs the fullest manifestation of God of lagoons, seas, rivers. Olokun governs the African race, melanin, the third eye, water lilies, water lettuce, lotus flower, ma'at, spiritual sight, sankofa, the ability to dream and find a deeper meaning. So during the month of February, and we on Olokun in the Institute, my International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, we have this festival to Olokun. So you would want to set up a place where you're honoring Olokun. You're going to put some blue cloth or some crystal, and you're going to put some coral. If you have the coral shells or coral stones, you can put them on there. You can also put some of your crystals on there. You're going to put a container of water because Olokun governs the water, the ocean. You're going to put also on that, if you can get some seashells or anything that manifests and makes you feel as the ocean or fish tank. All of that represents Olokun. And at that time, you're going to then do meditations to Olokun. You can download my meditation on Yemanja on my website or yeyefini.com, where you can do morning meditations to Olokun. Because I'm telling you, during this month, when you make a shrine up or a little space honoring Olokun, the amount of download that you're going to get from the divine source is amazing. There are going to be so many things that you're going to find that you'll have when you come out of write down. I've had people to hit the number during the month of February. Olokun is the energy that governs wealth and abundance. And so you want to make sure that you have your little altar, your little sacred space. You can put a bowl of molasses, because in the diasporic we found that molasses was one of the things that we used in this in the honoring of Olokun. You can put some fruit there, put a blue candle, a white candle, and set at least 7 days that you're going to do this meditation, or 21 days, or the entire month. It's up to you. It's also a time for you to speak the things that you want to come deep from your inside, to come out so that you can see, to be used in setting your intention, finding money, finding wealth, finding abundance. But more than that is to heal and find deeply into what is it that you want for yourself during this time. Olokun is celebrated as male and female. Its worship is a request to allow us to open the deep, dark, mysterious part of our being, which is dudu, which at times become overlooked and unattended in our daily lives because we get distracted. Olokun's color are blue, crystal, coral, and its number is 4 or 7. The proverb that says no one knows what lies at the bottom of the sea is Olokun is the Orisha that brings wealth, physical well-being, strong protection, and resides in the middle of the ocean. This is a good time to go to the sea and give offerings if you can, if you're available. Here are the rituals that I recommended on my blog is to wear or carry a piece of coral on your body. I'm wearing coral today. These are all coral beads, these red ones. And so you want to use your coral during the month so that Olokun's energy, the universal energy, will be attracted to you. Also, wash in the sea with the meat of a watermelon, meaning, I know it's not watermelon season, and people sometimes get on me and say, oh, you should only eat the fruit of the season. Look, what we're saying is that you're going to use it as a bath. And we move with the times. I know it's imported from maybe Chile or wherever, but the energy that represents is what you're calling on. So you're going to cut. There are 2 things that you can do with this watermelon. You can cut the top of it like you're making a bank and scoop all of that out and use that for a bank. To wash. And then you can use what's remaining as a bank. And you're going to fill that with a note saying exactly what it is that you would like the universe to bring to you. And be specific. With Olokun, you should be specific. Not give me wealth and treasure. No, I want to amass by the end of the month of February $5,000 in bills, attraction, whatever words you want to use. And you're going to take that and you're going to put that in there. You're going to put molasses on it, your prayers. You're going to take the little top of it and you're going to cover the watermelon. And that you take to a lake or to the ocean and you praise and you give that to Olokun. The meat that you took out of it, you can rub some molasses on it, and that you can take it in your bathroom and pray to Olokun and wash yourself. And this is, you're saying that you're washing away acidic energy. For those of us who have Olokun shrine, this is a good time to offer cool water, kola nut, and cooked beans garnished with molasses to her shrine. If you don't have a consecrated shrine, then create one with a blue and white candle, a glass of water, and the aforementioned articles. Also, we're saying that you can rub, oops, where did that go? You can rub, this is a very powerful ritual. I did it the other night. You can take efun, you know, the sacred white chalk that we use, that we call cascarilla or efun. You can get it online. And you're going to rub this on your face whenever you're doing your Olokun for this month and connect to the deep, deep part of you. And this is a good time also that you make a day that you're honoring Olokun. Go to the sea if you can. If you can't, wear white, do your meditations. Also, you want to revisit my website, yeyefini.com, and you're going to look for the reading of the year for the diaspora. I mean, the reading of the year for the world, for the United States is there as well. But the diaspora, because we're speaking about African history and African cosmology here. And so we must remember that God needs us in order to come into the world. Fulfilling God's need is the highest act of love. And through that love of God, we will fulfill the love of others. Olokun is a very, very deep orisha. So when you're doing your meditation, you can say, Olokun bawao, bawa orisha, bawao ae. Olokun bawao, bawa orisha, bawao ae. Olokun bawao, bawa orisha, bawao ae. Olokun bawao, bawa orisha, powerful, powerful, powerful deity. And as I said before, Olokun held us in its arms when we were in different experiences and the transatlantic experience for our ancestors. Olokun is the graveyard to many of our ancestors. So call on our ancestors whom we may not know, who we may not recall, but their blood is running through our veins, and give them honor during the month of February. This is a good time for us to connect to the higher vibration of Olokun and to the ancestors. I think that this is all we had. We had a 10-minute break, so we are finished with the show. We're closing out with the show, and I want us to sing again the song that I started out with for the first part of this show. I'm going to sing that again for us, so that as you go back into, if this is your first time coming to the Ask Yeyefini show, it's always the first Sunday of every month. And just come back the first month of every month, and you will find the Ask Yeyefini show on all of my platforms. I want to also chant here, and that you can come back and listen and learn this song. The song is for our ancestors. It's to ask our ancestors to honor and call them to be with us. So as we go out, I just ask you, just as we came in, to just take a nice deep breath and connect to your ancestors tonight. And as we sleep tonight, just ask your ancestors to manifest themselves in your dreams and let them see and bring you messages of how is it that they want to improve your life. How is it that you can be the solution and not part of the problem of our people. So the song that we had, that we are opened up with, I'm going to sing 2 songs to the ancestors and 1 for Olokun. And you can go back in here and learn the song and teach it to yourself. Because when we use the medicine, when we use the gifts that our ancestors had, we resonate a certain vibration. And wherever we walk in, our ancestors are present with us. They don't know lack. They don't know limitation. They know that, look, just tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. We've always, That's that we always will rise. So it's just take a nice cleansing breath and then just breathe out. And as we close our eyes and I sing to the ancestors, I want you to visualize your ancestors. I want you to see your ancestors coming out of the water from Olokun and coming and embracing you and hugging you and letting you know that you are doing a magnificent job at the representation of your ancestors. Sister Imakes, you are doing a magnificent job. May your ancestors, the collective ancestors of all of us here, just continue to elevate you in all of your sojourns and all of the work that you're doing. May the floodgates of abundance just follow you wherever you are, like little children to the hem of your skirt, and just bring you the wealth and the money and the things and the support and the people that you need to encourage the work that you're doing with the women and the children in Rwanda and in Ghana and throughout the world. I just bless you, Sister Imakas, and each and every one of us that are listening here as we celebrate our illustrious, elevated ancestors. We just say, Adupe ancestors. Adupe for the work that you have done. Adupe for allowing us to still be alive and remember the rituals and be able to step into the glory of our ancestors. We give thanks to Olokun, Mother Olokun, Father Olokun, for allowing us to be cradled in your arms in the bottom of the sea as you sit in your royal splendor with corals and jewels, just letting us know that all we need to do is to ask, and it is ours. Egun wole wole atumbo aye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. That is come back. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Egun wole wole atumbo ye, egun wole wole alashe o. Fuani singing badarubo, Fuani singing badarubo, Fuani singing badarubo, Sheda you love for me. Give me that old time religion, give me that old time religion, give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good for our ancestors. It was good for our ancestors. It was good for our ancestors, and it's good enough for me. Fuani singing badarubo, Fuani singing badarubo, Fuani singing badarubo, Sheda you love for me. And the last one I'm going to sing is to Olokun, our mother, our divine mother, and our divine father, that says, we honor you, owner of the deep, Queen Mother. We call you and we honor you. We are your children. Oniboko awapwe olori tienya nago. Alashe alashe olokun. Ọmọ tire apwe iyo. Oniboku lampwe olori tienya nago. Alashe alashe olokun. Ọmọ tire awapwe iyo. Oniboku lampe olórí tí èèyàn nago aláṣẹ aláṣẹ olókun ọmọ tìrẹ àwa pé ihò Oniboku lampe olórí tí èèyàn nago aláṣẹ aláṣẹ olókun ọmọ tìrẹ àwa pé ihò. God bless you. Bless everyone. As you sleep this night, may you be blessed and know that you are divinely aligned and your ancestors are proud. Ashe, ashe. Odabo. Good night, everybody.